there, students, welcome back to another video lesson. So after we've discussed measurement of length, mass, weight, volume, our fourth topic on measurements has something to do with measurement of time. So pag-uusapan po natin dito kung paano ang pag-measure, pag-convert ng units of time. So oras po. So let's start. So for our lesson objectives, first we will define time. And then we will convert units of time. Finally, we will solve word problems involving conversion of units of time. So before we proceed to converting units of time, so let us first define what is time. So in math, time can be defined as the ongoing and continuous sequence of events that occur in succession from the past through the present to the future. Time is used to quantify, measure, or compare the duration of events or the intervals between them and even sequence events. So, ang ibig sabihin lang po ng time is yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng mga pangyayari noong una, ngayon, at sa kinabukasan. So, yung noon, yung past, and then yung present naman, yung ngayon, and then sa kinabukasan, sa hinaharap. So, ginagamit yung time para i-measure o kaya naman pagkumparahin yung kung gaano katagal yung mga pangyayari. So, ano yung agwat, ilan ang agwat ng mga bawat pangyayari, and then yung pagkasunod-sunod ng mga pangyayari. So, measurement of time. Time is being measured using the instruments like clocks and calendars. In the ancient time, people used sundials and hourglass. The basic unit of time is seconds. So, since modern times na tayo ngayon, so yung mga instruments na ginagamit natin sa pag-measure ng time, so clocks, calendars. Pero nung unang panahon, so sundials and hourglass lang po ang ginagamit sa pag-determine ng time. And then, yung basic unit ng time natin is seconds, segundo. Okay. So, para mas makita nyo yung mga pagsukat o yung mga instrument gamit sa pagsukat ng oras, so ito po sila. So, yung unang figure po, ang tawag po dyan is sundial. And then, yung hourglass naman, yung pangalawa. So, yung hourglass, yung parang may buhangin sa loob na may certain amount of time yan. So, depende po kung gaano kalaki, gaano kaliit yung glass. Ayan. And then, yung pangatlo is yung clock. Okay. So, meron din po tayong wall clock. Ayan. Meron din naman tayong wristwatch na suot-suot natin. And then, of course, kalendaryo. So, next. So, ito po yung ating mga conversion factors. So, na kailangan po natin i-memorize o kaya naman tandaan para mas madali po ang pag-convert ng one unit to another. So, 1 minute is equivalent to 60 seconds. So, sa isang minuto, katumbas po yun ng 60 segundo. 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes. Isang araw, that is 24 hours. Isang linggo, 7 days. 1 year, that is 12 months. 1 year is equal to 365 days. And then kapag leap year naman po, 366 days. So, ang leap year po, nagdadagdag lang po tayo ng isang araw sa kalendaryo. So, that is February 29. And then isang dekada or 1 decade, that is equivalent to 10 years. And then yung 1 score naman, that is equivalent to 20 years. And then yung 1 century, isang siglo, that is equivalent to 100 years. And then, 1 millennium, that is equivalent to 1,000 years. So, tandaan, yung basic unit of time natin is seconds. So, how do we convert one unit to another unit? So, yung formula po, ganyan pa rin po. So, we will be multiplying the given unit times desired unit over given unit. Wherein, makakancel yung given units, matitira lang po is yung desired unit. So, let's have example number 1. Convert 420 seconds to minutes. So, kailangan natin convert yung seconds to minutes. So, based sa conversion factors natin, 1 minute is equivalent to 60 seconds. So, by the way, ang abbreviation ng minute or minutes is MIN. Seconds naman, S lang po. So, write lang po natin 420 seconds times 1 minute over 60 seconds. So, wag po nating susulat yung minutes as M. It's because pag M po, meters po yun. Next, we cancel out S, yung seconds. And then, meron po tayong GCF for 420 and 60, which is 60. So, if we divide 420 by 60, we'll get 7. And then, of course, ang 60 dinivide sa 60, magiging 1. Okay. So, i-multiply lang natin yung mga natira. 7 times 1 minute, that is 7 minutes. Okay. So, this will be our final answer. For example number 2, convert 46.5 hours to seconds. So, ang oras na yan, kailangan nating i-convert sa segundo. So, paano yon? So, kailangan po muna nating i-convert yung 46.5 hours into minutes and then minutes to seconds. So, gamit po yung mga conversion factors sa loob ng isang oras, that is 60 minutes. And then, sa loob ng isang minuto, that is 60 seconds. So, yung solution niya, 46.5 hours times 60 minutes over 1 hour. So, ayan. So, pwede natin i-cancel dyan yung hour. And then, natitira yung minutes. So, minutes pa rin po yan. Hindi pa rin po lumitaw yung seconds. So, kailangan po natin mag-multiply pa ng 60 seconds over 1 minute. Saka lang natin makikita na seconds yung matitira. Kasi makakancel na yung minutes. And then, i-multiply lang natin lahat ng mga natira. 46.5 times 60 times 60 seconds. So, kapag minultiply po natin yon, that is equal to 167,400 seconds. So, ang 46.5 hours, katumbas siya ng 167,400 seconds. So, let's have example number 3. Convert 1,230 minutes to hours. So, minutes to hours, that is 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes. And then we write 1,230 minutes times 1 hour all over 60 minutes. Ayan. Cancel out natin yung minutes. And then, i-divide natin yung 1,230 sa 60 hours. Ayan. So, kapag dinivide po natin yung 1,230 sa 60, ang makukuha po nating sagot is 20.5 hours. Or pwede rin namang isulat as 20.5 hours. So, this will be our final answer. So, alin man dyan, pwede naman yan. So, equivalent naman po kasi yung 20.5 sa 20.5. For our next example, convert 25 days to minutes. So, yung araw, i-convert natin sa minuto. So, paano yon? So, ang kailangan natin gawin dito is i-convert muna natin yung days sa hours and then hours to minutes. So, yung conversion factors na pwede natin gamitin, 1 day is equal to 24 hours. And then, 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes. So, sulat lang natin 25 days times. So, sa loob ng isang araw, meron tayong 24 na oras. So, that is 24 hours all over 1 day. Times, so bakit kailangan nating mag-multiply? It's because kapag kinancel out natin yung days, matitira po is hours. So, ang hinahanap po nating units is minutes. Ibig sabihin, kailangan pa nating mag-multiply. So, sa loob ng isang oras, meron po tayong 60 minutes. Ayan. So, i-cancel out na po natin yung days, hours. So, you can see, matitira na lang po is yung minutes. So, ang gagawin na lang natin last step, i-multiply natin yung mga natira, 25 times 24 times 60 minutes. So, kapag minultiply nyo po yan, ang lilitaw pong sagot is 36,000 minutes. So, yan ang katumbas na 25 days, 36,000 minutes. Next example, number 5. A basketball game consists of 4 quarters, and each quarter is played for 12 minutes. Find the total duration of the game in seconds. So, kapag naglaro tayo or nagkaroon tayo ng basketball game, so, hinahati po siya sa 4 na quarters. And bawat quarter nga po is 12 minutes. So, para ma-convert natin yung total duration ng game in seconds, kailangan nating i-convert yung minutes into seconds. And then, yung nakuha nating sagot doon, i-multiply lang natin sa 4. Kasi 4 quarters. So, yung conversion factor natin dito, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Ayan. So, sulat lang natin, 12 minutes times 60 seconds over 1 minute. And then, ang next na gagawin natin, i-multiply ngayon natin sa 4. Ayan. So, ika-cancel natin yung minutes. And then, i-multiply lahat natin yung mga natira. So, 12 times 60 times 4. So, kapag minultiply natin yung 12, 60, and 4, so, ang lilitaw pong sagot is 2,880 seconds. So, again, yung 4 po dito, ito po yung dun sa quarters. Ayan. So, kung 1 quarter lang po kasi ang tinatanong niya, yung product lang po ng 12 tsaka 60. Pag naman 2 quarters, instead of multiplying by 4, multiply naman natin by 2. For example number 6, February has the least number of days, which is 28 days. How many hours are there from February 1 to February 28? So, alam naman natin na ang February, ito yung buwan, yung month na pinaka-konting araw, which is 28 days nga. So, kailangan nating i-convert yung 28 days into hours. Remember that 1 day is equivalent to 24 hours. So, sulat lang natin, 28 days times 24 hours over 1 day. And then, ika-cancel natin yung days. I-multiply natin yung mga natira. 28 times 24 hours, that is 672 hours. Ibig sabihin, sa loob ng 28 days, meron tayong 672 hours. For the next example, broiler chickens are being sold to market when they reach 45 to 60 days of age depending on strain. Convert 45 days to seconds. So, yung broiler chickens na yan, ito po yung mga binibenta, kadalasang binibenta po sa market. So, meron kasi tayong tinatawag na 40 days chicken. Okay, nakadalasang hinahanda sa piyesta. Ayan. pinaghahandaan yan. So, bumibili sila ng mga maliliit na manok na papakainin nila, aalagaan nila within 45 days na eventually papatayin din nila. So, 45 days to seconds kailangan nating i-convert. So, yung ating conversion factor dito, kailangan po nating i-convert muna yung days into hours, and then hours to minutes, and then minutes to seconds. Diba? Marami siya. So, as long as memorize nyo naman yung conversion factors, wala tayong magiging problema. So, para mas maging malinaw sa inyo, isusulat ko lang 1 day is equal to 24 hours. Ano pa? 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. And then, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So, sulat lang natin 45 days times, so, ang muna natin ko-convert, days to hours muna. So, sa loob ng isang araw, 1 day, meron po tayong 24 hours. And then, i-multiply natin sa 60 minutes over 1 hour. So, ayan. Ika-cancel natin yung days, tsaka hours, lilitaw minutes. Pero, kailangan po nating sagot is seconds. Ibig sabihin, kailangan pa rin po nating mag-multiply ng isa pa. So, sa loob ng isang minuto, meron po tayong 60 seconds. Ayan. Saka na po natin i-cancel. Days, hours, minutes. Ayan. So, 45 times 24 times 60 times 60 is equal to, so dito na lang natin isulat yung sagot natin. Medyo mahaba. 3,888,000 seconds. So, ibig sabihin, ito po ang katumbas ng 45 days. So, let's have example number 8. Lolo Juan and Lola Juana are celebrating their 5 decades of being together. How many months are there in 5 decades? So, si Lolo Juan and Lola Juana, so 5 decades, 5 dekada na silang magkasama. So, and then, i-convert natin yung 5 decades na yun into months. So, kailangan po natin dito i-convert muna yung decades into years and then years to months. So, yung mga conversion factors na pwede po natin gamitin, 1 decade is equivalent to 10 years. And then, ano pa? 1 year, that is equivalent to 12 months. So, ayan. So, isulat naman natin ngayon, 5 decades times 10 years over 1 decade. And then, i-multiply pa natin sa 12 months over 1 year. Ayan. So, makakancel yung decades, years, matitira po yung months. So, i-multiply lang po natin lahat ng mga natira. 5 times 10 times 12. That is 600. Ibig sabihin, 600 months nang nagsasama si Lolo Juan and Lolo Juana. Our second to the last problem, Noah was asked to answer the question on the board. Which is longer, 5 years or 2,000 days? So, tinanong si Noah, alin daw ang mas mahaba, yung 5 years or yung 2,000 days? So, para malaman natin alin ang mas mahaba, so, yung 5 years, i-convert natin sa days. O pwede naman yung 2,000 days, i-convert into years. So, depende po sa discarding nyo kung paano nyo sasagutin yung tanong. So, pero ako, ipapakita ko sa inyo yung i-convert natin yung years into days. Mas madali kasi yon. So, yung conversion factor natin, in 1 year, meron po tayong 365 days. So, sulat lang natin, 5 years times 365 days all over 1 year. Then, we will cancel out years. I-multiply natin yung mga natira. So, 5 times 365 days, that is 1,825 days. So, ibig sabihin po, mas mahaba po yung 2,000 days kesa sa 5 years. So, pwede nating isulat na ganito. "2,000 days is longer than 5 years. So, our last problem, a quarter of a millennium is how many decades? So, millennium, 1,000 years po ang katumbas niyan. Kaya lang, ang given po natin dito is quarter. Kapag sinabi po natin quarter, 1/4. Okay. So, ano po yung ating mga conversion factors? 1 millennium, sabi ko nga kanina, is equal to 1,000 years. And then, what else? Since kino-convert natin into decades, kailangan din po natin yung conversion factor na decade. So, 1 decade is equivalent to 10 years. Ayan. So, a quarter of millennium. So, yung quarter na yan, pwede po natin isulat yan as 1/4 o kaya naman 0.25. So, sulat natin 0.25 millennium times 1,000 years over 1 millennium. So, lumitaw na yung years. Ang kailangan po natin dito is decade. So, magmumultiply pa tayo ng isa. So, 1 decade, that is equivalent to 10 years. And then, pwede na tayong mag-cancel. Then, yung 10, tsaka 1,000, pwede rin naman i-cancel yan. GCF is 10. So, ang 10 magiging 1 na lang. And then, yung 1,000 magiging 100. So, finally, we will multiply 0.25 by 100 times 1 decade. So, ang sagot po dito is 25 decades. Ibig sabihin, ang quarter of a millennium ay katumbas ng 25 decades, 25 dekada. So, after we've studied measurement of time, our next video lesson will be measurement of angle, anggulo. So, kung ano yung measurement of angle na yan, panoorin nyo po sa aking susunod na video lesson. So, yun lang. Maraming salamat.